I'm Barbara Wilbur, and I'd like to introduce you to your BAM radio host, the amazing Cheryl Pullins from Tampa, Florida. Cheryl is a publisher, speaker, and all-around cheerleader for women entrepreneurs. You can find out more about Cheryl at www.imentorwomen.com. Let's listen in now as she chats with our BAM radio guest of the week.
Hello, and welcome to BAM Radio. I am your host, Cheryl Pullins, and as always, I'm excited to welcome you to our podcast, if you will. I know there's some great, wonderful changes around our radio chat. Is now becoming a Podclass, which is very exciting. So that means what? That means you should get your pen and your paper so you can take notes. And today we have a wonderful, delightful person sharing with us today, and her name is Theresa Croft. And Theresa, we're so excited to have you today. Thank you so much for joining us here at BAM Radio.
Oh, it's such an honor, Cheryl, and thank you for what you guys are doing with BAM Radio. Oh, it's such an honor, Cheryl, and thank you for what you guys are doing with BAM Radio and just the way you guys are encouraging and leading with such a spirit of excellence. Thank you, Cheryl.
Oh, you're welcome. I know it's my pleasure to serve BAM, and BAM is doing such an awesome job in helping women that are out in the marketplace, and I'm just honored to be a part of it. You know, I'm in it. I told them I'm in it for the long haul. I always tell them whatever they need from me, they can pretty much get because I love BAM. But thank you for joining us. So tell us a little bit about you and, you know, kind of your story and how you got from where you were to where you are and how you serve the world.
All right. Well, thank you. That's such an honor to do that. Well, I'm Theresa Croft. I'm co-founder of the KingdomMessengerNetwork.com. And basically, Cheryl, that has evolved out of a number of different actions and places online. I have over 23 years of media. I love, ever since I was a kid, my idea of fun was finding my dad's then modern technology tape recorder, getting his little microphone, and that to me was fun, talking into that tape recorder. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I said I was Walter Cronkite or Howard Cosell. You know, I just, that was my idea of fun. And, you know, I really truly believe God puts stuff in your DNA at birth, and he puts a desire and a passion. And when you get to walk that out, I think it's such an honor. And I actually spent, I was a collegiate golfer, all-American collegiate golfer. I turned professional. And for about 5 years as a pro golfer, that's what I thought was going to be my platform. And it kind of crashed and burned on me. And I found myself in Atlanta, Georgia, not wanting to go back to my hometown of Spokane because I didn't want to be known as the girl who never made it, big time, so to speak. And so I ended up in Atlanta, and one of the first jobs that I tried to get, I actually got, excuse me, and it was at a Christian radio station. And what's funny, I didn't see, Cheryl, I did not see the ad in the paper for this job. The Lord just told me, you know, why don't you put your application in? And I did. And my application and the demo tape was actually a tape series that I did for my golfing buddies. See, we would be in the car traveling from city to city, and we were always looking for a Christian radio station, and that was hard. So what I did is I made my own tape series. I called it the KYSS tape series. KYSS standing for Know You're Someone Special. So I basically had played like I was a DJ in between the music, and I used that as a demo tape, however many years, and got the job and spent 15 and a half years getting paid to talk and pray on the radio. How awesome.
Wow, that is awesome.
And then about a year before I retired from that, I started getting involved online with video. Video is another passion of mine, and I created a video production company, and I retired in 2006, and since then, I have just studied and love, I don't want to say internet marketing, I'd rather say an internet entrepreneur. And my main passion and where the Kingdom Messenger Network comes into is we believe you have a message and our passion is to help you spread that message. That's one part of the Kingdom Messenger Network. The other part, Cheryl, is we believe you have a destiny. We believe you have a purpose, and we can equip you to fulfill that purpose where you reach fulfillment spiritually, emotionally, physically, financially. And my husband actually plays a role in that part. So it's really neat to come back so many years and to be on the same page with my husband. He's full-time ministry now. And to be able to work as a team. And really our passion is your listeners. We want to help you have a kingdom mindset, not a negative, beat-up-the-world mindset. But we believe you've got a message. God gave it to you. It put it in your DNA since birth. So we want to help you spread it. And in the process of spreading it, we want to encourage you and with kingdom training, with discipleship. So it's pretty awesome to be able to be in your destiny in the midst of it. And to know it. I call it the sweet spot, or in the vine, meaning you got to cling to the vine Jesus to be in that sweet spot, because in the vine is where the source of wisdom and the source of energy and the ability to have an impact on life, because you want those lives. You know God has set apart a flock just for them, okay, Cheryl, and you want to be able to impact them so they'll go and speak that message to their flock. So, I mean, you can get me passionate. I mean, this squirrel next to me out here in the mountains is just wondering who this woman is with her hands flying all over the place. That lights my fire, sister. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. And it comes through in such a passionate and compelling way. So, wow, that's awesome. I mean, I was kind of listening, going in the flow, because I love that what you said about that sweet spot really is being in the vine, because that's the source. That's powerful. That's really powerful.
So, God gave that to me one morning. So, and you know what? I got to share this. Vines and vineyards, God has really used those to speak to me, because I'm like you. We all have those times where we wonder, God, is this really where you want me to be? I feel like I'm banging my head against the wall, because just between you and me, Cheryl, ministry marketing is hard. The body sometimes is a little slow. The church is sometimes a little slow to catch on to what is the power of the internet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my goodness, if the jihad can use the internet to train for the holy war, why aren't we using the same technology to advance the kingdom of God? And one day, it was actually not too long ago, a couple of years ago, I was, I was just looking out into my husband in our garden, and the verse at the time that was really speaking to me was 1 Corinthians 9, verse 7, which says, who goes to war at their own expense? Who plants a vineyard and does not eat of the fruit of the vineyard? Who tends a flock and does not drink of the milk of the flock? And I just said, so Lord, I can have a business. I can work my flock. I can work my vineyard. And I just felt like, the Lord is so gentle. I felt like him kind of laugh at me and say, of course, Theresa. That's what I gave you. I gave you that desire to work your vineyard. Go at it, girl. And from that day forward, I really kind of connected, and I got in the vine, and the source came, and the wisdom came, and the questions came, the answers to my questions came. So often I found myself in the past making this mistake, thinking a certain way of business worked, jumping in with 2 feet, Cheryl, and then saying, okay, God, will you bless this? And I'm ashamed to admit it's only been in the last year that I finally have said, Lord, give me wisdom. Give me revelation. Where do you want me to step? Will you bring me the teachers? I believe strongly in having the right coaches. Will you bring them to me? And, wow, ask and you shall receive. Hallelujah. And since then, it's just like I'll say, okay, Lord, what do you want me to work on today? I've pretty much got a set schedule where I know I got certain things to do, Cheryl. But when it comes to the creativity, the videos, I said, Lord, what do you want me to do today? And just as clear as that bird is chirping, he answers.
Wow, that's pretty powerful. So, Theresa, you use, through the Kingdom Messenger Network, you use video, and you teach people how to use video. I know, people probably have a question about, lighting, and, they might think they need this fancy, expensive equipment. How can people make videos right from their home using their desktop or their laptop, or how can people do that?
That is such an excellent question, and I'm so glad you asked that, because I wasn't. It's so easy. Okay, you're looking at someone who used to spend a lot of money on the big, expensive HD cameras and the big, expensive software, and I am amazed at how simple it is in this day and age. In fact, I believe so much in video, I'm kind of getting the two up on you, Cheryl. I'm actually recording this on my, iPad, so I can repurpose the material. So, does that make sense?
No, it does make sense. Yeah,
listen to this. I do have a 5-video free series where I show you how easy it is, and I give you 5 keys to spread your message to your flock. And when I say flock, some people are going to impact more people with their kingdom business than a ministry would. So when I talk to flock, I'm talking your business, your service, your product, or your ministry. But one of the things that I'm so excited about, that if someone wanted to say, okay, I want to start video, this is going to be the tool I would recommend. And you would not hear this from me at any other age than today, August 2012. I'd say get yourself a smartphone. Get yourself an iPhone. And you're thinking, wow, that's interesting. It might be a little expensive. Or get yourself a flip camera, either one. But the reason I say the iPhone, Cheryl, is I believe the way the world, the Internet's going, I believe you got to be on top of the cutting edge. I believe we're going to an app-driven world. So if you're listening, write this down. The 3 keys to online currency today are relationships, connections, and care. Isn't that beautiful? Care. There's no better way to connect and relate than to care than on social media. If you have a WordPress.org website, then you have an instant connection. The plugins you can get, if this all sounds Greek, you just look up WordPress.org. I'm not talking about the free WordPress site, but you establish that website. And from that website, you're going to be able to connect. You're going to be able to develop relationships. You're going to be able to care. If you mock at social media, can I share something with you? We have gone from Facebook to our front door. That's actually the ministry. So people get introduced to my husband, and I introduce him as Pastor Dave, and they're like, well, where's your church? And he'll pull out his business card and say, we have an online digital ministry. We go to the world every Friday night from our kitchen table. It's called Firebrand Table Talk, and boom. So connections, relationships, and care. You understand those and how to work them into your blog and into social media, into your video. I'm kind of getting off target of the video. You have a connection, and no better way to connect than with video, because people can see you. You're real. And if you focus on just connecting and relating, like as if you're having a cup of coffee, like really, I'm having a cup of coffee with Cheryl right now. She may not drink.
I have a cup too, actually.
Okay, so I'm actually doing it audio, but now I've got a video going, and then I'll start promoting and say, oh, you guys got to check out Cheryl. Not because I'm on it. No, the idea is not to promote yourself. The idea is to talk really less about yourself and just be real with people. So, for example, if I'm going on Facebook, Cheryl, not every other post, I'm not talking about that free 5-video series that I want people to sign up and, quote, get on my list. No, I'm telling them about my kids. I'm talking about being up in the mountains. I'm showing them pictures of what my husband made. My husband's a great cook, and that's where the connection comes. So as people connect with you, they're like, wow, this is a real person. I can relate to this person. I share Bible verses. I share what God is speaking to me. Remember, I ask Him for wisdom. I communicate through my newsletter, my e-zine, where people, they not only get the 5 videos, then I really try to serve them. And just like you serve, Cheryl, I really believe that's the key. And now going back to the iPhone, if I may, there's a little app called Social Cam. And if it's in the right hands, it can be a powerful tool. And what it does for you, my friend, is it enables you to shoot a video, and immediately that video will upload to YouTube. And I'm going to teach a video series on how to do this, Cheryl, with a little bit of a twist. You can take that off your YouTube, throw it into a basic editing. You may use Windows Movie Maker. I use iMovie. And boom, you have everything's easy. Instead of taking time and getting all worried, oh, I've got to shoot a video today. It's going to be an all-day venture. You can shoot a video in less than an hour and have it up online, have it at Facebook, have it at your blog. Easy, because our times, I don't want to lose my life and lose my family by being so consumed about the internet, because I tend to be, I would rather not say I'm driven, I'd rather say I have zeal, because if I'm driven, I've got obsession. I don't want to be obsessed, but I want to be passionate and have a zeal in helping someone spread the message. And then on the other side of that, Cheryl, is people who really don't want to mess with it, we help them. We shoot their videos, we use different free video applications, get the video, but I want to encourage your listeners right now. Get a flip video camera. That's less than an iPhone. Put it out arm's length. Think of the 5 most questions people ask you. Look into that camera and be real and answer the questions. And then you got a 5-video series.
Oh, that's good. You just made that so simple.
Yeah, and it's got to be simple. And that's what my free video series is, people they either procrastinate, and procrastinate usually the fruit of fear. And I don't want people to walk in fear. I want them to walk in freedom. And often video hangs people up. And since I have such a passion for it, video and social media, that's kind of my title. I'm a video and social media consultant, because I really believe I want people to spread their message, that they've got a flock waiting to hear. And, it's like, Cheryl, I believe today it's a matter of life and death. Someone's got a message. They've been delivered from drugs. They've been delivered from a terrible relationship. They've got a message. Someone is waiting out online. They're not waiting on Christian TV. They're waiting online to hear your message, my friend. Don't let ego stop you. I don't mean pride. I mean sometimes, I'm having a bad hair day. I vowed that I'd never let a bad hair day keep me from doing a video. And believe you me, I'm challenged at that every day now. You know why, Cheryl? My husband, when you're married to a prophet and an apostle, it sometimes gets very uncomfortable. He challenged me to use the gift of prayer. I used to pray. That was one of the most popular things of my radio programs. He just challenged me to do prayer online. So I started a social media prayer time on SoundCloud, and then just 2 weeks ago he challenged me again. He says, you need to do it every day, and you need to do it on video. So I get up at 6 a.m., get a cup of coffee. At 6:45, I'm looking at a camera on Spreecast. My daughter's joining me. She's 14, sold out for the Lord, and we pray for 10 minutes. We get prayer requests Facebooked in. We look into the camera, 6:45 Eastern Standard Time. Boom, we're there, smiling. Even in the mountains, we found an internet signal. And, it's awesome. We're starting to get this little regular group now, and we've only gone into our second week. We had over 10 people live. I record it, Cheryl. I screen record it. Then I throw it up on my website, socialmediaprayer.com, if you want to check that out, socialmediaprayer.com, so then people can pray with it being recorded. Prayer is prayer to God. Whether we're praying live or recorded, someone's praying for someone, and the world's going to change on prayer and Jesus. So that's another service thing. So
that's awesome. Well, interesting. As you were talking, you mentioned 3 different tools that people can use. Okay, you mentioned Social Cam, you mentioned SoundCloud, and you mentioned Spreecast.
Very good. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about each one of those.
Okay, SoundCloud. I'm afraid to tell you, it's mainly a application you use on your phone, although you can go online. Now, all 3 of these things, this is the key to them, all 3 of them have a Facebook connection. SoundCloud, I pick up my iPhone, it's just audio. We get an emergency prayer request in, Cheryl, and right that minute I'll click on my record, I'll pray for that person, I'll put it on their wall or on the person who requested it, and then we have a network, so we throw it out to our God's Media Army private group on Facebook, and instantly people are praying. That's SoundCloud.
Wow, that's powerful.
Social Cam is an iPhone app or a smartphone app or an Android. Social Cam allows me to take my iPhone once again, to look in the camera. I just put my phone out arm's length away, press that play button, and I share. Like yesterday or 2 days ago, we were having our live Firebrand video cast, and before we started, I said, hey, come on and join us. Do you believe the power of social media? Well, I was at my front door. I said, from our front door from our Facebook to our front door to our kitchen table, we are broadcasting live to the nations. Will you join us? That's Social Camp. Then come on into inside. That's Spreecast. Spreecast enables you. Once again, it's a Facebook app. You're doing a Spreecast. Anyone who's watching it, all their friends see that they're watching the Spreecast. You see the viral potential? The Spreecast enables you to look into a webcam. It's something on your computer. It's not on an iPhone. You not only get to record it, listen to this, Cheryl, you immediately get the HTML embedded code. So immediately you could take that code and put it on your blog. The reason I screen record it is we get a little chatty in the beginning of our prayer time and in the after. And some people don't want the chat; they just want the prayer. Lately, my daughter, 14-year-old daughter, has been joining me, and someone said, "You guys need to have your own real reality show because we just we're not punchy, but we just have so much enthusiasm." And my daughter is a card, so anyway, the one you're going to see at socialmediaprayer.com is actually the whole 15 minutes because I didn't have a strong enough recording. I didn't have a strong enough internet signal to save it. And another reason why I screen recorded, Cheryl, once again, is I'm thinking of the smartphone users. I could put it on YouTube, and people can watch YouTube videos on their iPhone or their smartphone. They can't watch Spreecast videos on their smartphone. So I'm where am I going to reach the main people? Where are people today? They're on their iPhones, they're on their smartphones, and they're online. Did that make sense? Did I go too fast?
No, I mean, I understand because I use I either use or I'm familiar with the tools. But, I think that was a great overview, of each tool. And you gave great examples of how you can use them in very powerful ways. I mean, the SoundCloud, taking that prayer request and doing that prayer and posting, I mean, that's powerful. That's powerful.
And you can also just for your, I know you guys are establishing a podcast, but what's really neat is you also can take your 30-minute interview online and you can upload that audio and then throw it out that way. Just another way to throw out an audio. So just for your sake, if you want to check that out. I think they give you only so many megabytes with the SoundCloud, but wow, I started out just doing little audio podcasts just like you did, but I did it on SoundCloud. I wasn't interviewing anyone. I would just share. SoundCloud's powerful. Social Cam is unbelievable because you want to know something. When someone watches my video, this is why they call it Social Cam, I get pinged on my phone. Someone likes the video.
Oh, wow.
That might be a little alarming, and there is a lot of trash out there, like anything good or bad. But when I look at, so-and-so watched my video, I smile and think, praise God, I hope they got encouraged by that. So it's kind of fun. They like that video. Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, and
it's great. Definitely relational.
Right, exactly. I was going to say, it gives you the opportunity to engage with those that are coming and watching your videos and things like that. I've built a lot of my reputation, if you will, on social media. I used social media to do that, and I do understand. And you have added some layers that I'm going to seriously look at and integrate that I'm not used. Interestingly enough, as much as I've done with social media, I haven't not used one of these tools in the way they can be used that you share today.
Well, I imagine I'll be following your page and seeing more videos. And you know what the Lord told me? I don't believe in having a spirit of poverty and giving things away. The Lord has given me a mandate to start teaching these tools. There's another free tool that I actually did a 56-minute video product to show someone how they can be on video without being on video. I realize some people don't want to be on video. So I offered that as a product. I'm going to offer a product on how to use Spreecast for a live. So just so that someone who wants someone to take them by the hand, literally, and just show them step by step. That's what the Lord said. He goes, Theresa, you need to start creating some products and not just talk about it, but really take people by the hand. So that's on top of homeschooling my kids. Everyone go ahead, bow your head, pray right now. On top of homeschooling my kids, God has really put a mandate to start creating more products. And I've created the product, how to create a stunning video without being in the video. And then I give a bonus. There's an editing platform that's online that you don't have to download the software. It's in the cloud, so to speak. So I give them as a bonus, I give them a 30-minute how to get their video from the place where I taught them how to create it and how to edit it, how to add their own music under it, how to do, liners. Everyone wants to know how to shout out their URL. Because you got to have a call to action. What's a video if you don't give a call to action at the end?
Absolutely, absolutely. So since you've mentioned that product and all those different things that you make available on your website, Theresa, tell us how we can, stay connected, because I'm certainly going to head over to your website and learn how I could do my videos and integrate all these wonderful social media tools. We often, we shun social media. We think it's, not useful, or we think it's for the young folks. I remember when my daughter was on Facebook, the first time I saw it, I was like, what is that? And she was like, oh, it's Facebook, Mom. And I was like, oh, that's for you young folks. But amazingly enough, statistically, the age group of Facebook is actually, kind of like in the 30s, the 40s, the 50s.
The latest stat, now it might be a little old, but the fastest growing users with 40 to 52 females. 40-year-old to 52. And that might be a year-old statistic, so it's amazing. Right.
So that is really amazing. So, Theresa, tell us how we can find out about your products, services, and everything you offer.
I guess the best place to go to is just our main website, kingdommessengernet.com. And then up above, there'll be a tab called Free Videos. I would love people just to get something for free. And get those 5 videos. The first video, I tell you how you can get started doing video with less than $100. Now, I do mention the iPhone. The iPhone's more than that. But I show them some basic tools of how to get started. And then the next 4 are just ways to make being in front of a camera more comfortable. So kingdommessengernetwork.com, look on the top tab for free videos. There's another tab if you want to right away jump in and learn how to create a stunning video without being in the video. It's called Easy Video Creation. And I must add, if you are someone who is using video, but you would love a really sharp 30-second intro, how to create that, it's also for you veterans, because you can use this application and make great intros to your videos. In fact, that's something I started to do for my clients and myself. And it really, people are going to be bored in a second. Immediately, you got something professional. It matches anything anyone else professional are doing out there, and you can do it. That's what's so beautiful about it. And so that's the Easy Video Creation tab. But it's all, you can all find, I'd love to connect with you and encourage you. It's all at the kingdommessengernetwork.com. If you go there today, you'll see the article where I actually write about the future messengers. After I got done with my live prayer time this morning, we were in a fellowship hall where it was set up for preaching, and while I edited and got my prayer time up online, my daughter, my 14-year-old daughter, was pretending like she was preaching, and it just inspired me right then to write a blog post about the future generation of messengers.
Wow.
Wow. So, I believe you got to be real, so I was sharing that, and then I share the very candid prayer time where you would think we were Mutt and Jeff show. We're having fun with each other. But, hey, Christians are fun,
Yes,
we definitely should be. We should do whatever the world's doing at a greater capacity, because God puts a super to our natural, and it is supernatural.
Yes. Oh, gosh, that is so good. That's so good. So even in using social media, we can use it in a supernatural way.
Amen.
We mix
Thank you for saying that, because ask God to touch, ask God to give you favor. Ask God to touch you, what you have to say with an anointing. Because God will find a way to get your Facebook post to your flock. Now, granted, you got to use good business principles, but never forget to ask the Lord for revelation.
Good business principles and the revelation of God. What a powerful combination, huh?
Yes. Amen, Cheryl. Amen, sister.
Well, it's certainly been wonderful having you today, Theresa. You gave us some wonderful, wonderful information.